Hey YouTube, I just figured I'd give you an update on the old Iraqi Taxi, see how she's coming along. She doesn't really need anything now mechanically. It really didn't need anything when I got it. It was some rust issues and things like that. I got quite a bit of the chrome cleaned up. Still got to get a couple of bumperettes for the front of it, but the bumper itself is in very good shape. The grill's not too bad. Like I say, the body's really good on her. I cleaned the hubcaps as best I could, and I added Oldsmobile trim rings. Seemed to look all right. I haven't gotten a chance to do any of the doors yet. Not a whole lot to do there, but if I can find a set, it'd be awesome. But in this end of the country, all these cars rotted out back in the 80s. That's why I had to go 5,000 kilometers to get this one. I did repair the back frame. It was sandblasted away. Where buddy lived, she was just blown right through. So you can see there where I joined it. And I put rails on the back of her, both sides. The rest of the underneath of it seems to have held up pretty good. With 2 new tires on the back of it. I found that chrome exhaust tip on the side of the Trans-Canada Highway, and so what the hell, why not? The rear bumper's held up all right. She finally got her antique plates. Here's the dealership where she was at one point. This side here was a little different. I got a video of it somewhere, as I gotta find it, but I replaced from here out to, I believe it was down to here. And this is all good metal now, welded in. Like a buddy of mine's a body man. I'm gonna get him to help me with the finalizing because I'm not terribly good at it. You'll notice the hubcaps are different from one side. That's a Chev one I found in the backyard. And this one was in the trunk of the car when I bought it. I don't know what it's off of. Anybody can tell me, it'd be great. It's just a chrome dog-dish hubcap. Comes to a little point, and it's not stainless or aluminum. It's actual steel because it had rust starting on it. Somebody told me it might have been mid-50s Ford, but I can't be sure. But yeah, she seems to be coming along just fine. I got since buying it, I got 13,000 kilometers on it. I keep the oil changed, constantly checking everything, always greasing it. It hasn't given me 1 minute's trouble. Yep, so there you go, just a quick walk around and let you know how the whole situation's going. She's a good old beast, and I always thought they had a pretty cool history behind them. The only reason I even knew about them was when I was a little kid. My neighbor had one of the blue ones. And I remember sitting in it as a little kid, and I thought the little stick shift coming out of the floor was so cool. And that's the only time I saw one in person until I bought this one. Like, I'd seen pictures, I've heard stories, I've talked to different people, but this is the next one I saw actually in person. That was complete. I did find a 3/4 scrapped one at Marion Bridge, but all the important bits were gone. It was basically just a shell and a rotten frame. You can see where the guy who had it was kind of overzealous with the spray bombs. But as the paint wore through, I guess he just kept adding to it because it apparently was covered in spots like this where the paint was just worn through. You can see it there, and you can see it here. So I'll have to get the body work and paint done this winter when she's off the road, because I won't be driving her in the winter. Yeah, so there you go. That's your first update on the Iraqi Taxi. Next video we'll stick the camera to the dash and go for a drive.